So my next little project is here. So I found these, they were being given away for free, and I collected 2 of them. They're both very different, not very different, but just different in style. So one isn't as curved at the top. I'll show you the other one next, but I'm going to try and do one at a time to see if I want both. So they've been painted at the front. They have some stickers attached to them, which I'm just going to pull off. The sides haven't been painted. But yeah, so I'm going to start by sanding it all down and then giving it one top coat of paint. But I'm going to sand it down out here and then do the painting in the house because the weather isn't very good. And this is what it's like on the inside. Has a rail going this way. It's for my daughter, so I'm actually going to put another rail here to here so that we can make the most out of it. They have these shelving units inside, which I'm going to put baskets on for underwear, hair ties, things like that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I can also put a rail, I'm going to do a rail in the doors for hair ties or headbands and things like that, just to try and get the most space out of it. But what I loved about them was how little they are and how petite and feminine and antique-y they are. So I'm looking forward to this project. I would just like to say as well that I am by no means a pro. This is the first project that I've really kind of taken on and made a real effort with. Normally I would just paint over. I would never be bothered to sand things down, but I know that this piece, for it to look right and for it to be done well, it had to be sanded down. Adam did mention after that I wouldn't have had to sand it down as much as I did. I would have just been able to sand over it lightly and then paint over it, but I didn't want it to go yellow. When I've painted over old antique furniture in the past, I've sanded it down a little bit, and when I've painted over it, it's gone yellow, and I didn't want that to happen, so I stripped it down to the bare basic. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what sandpaper I used, but I will make sure I leave it in the description box for anyone else who's a first time sander or looking to do a project like this one.
I could wait for 1,000 years, but it won't do us any good. Will you bet if you get the chance? I know I surely would. When you're away, there's a hole in my...
Once it was sanded down, it was then time to paint. I used an antique white, which I will link to in the description box below. At first it looked very blue, but it eventually came out fine. So this actually took a good 5, maybe 6 coats for it to get to the white that I wanted. And I could probably have done with another one really, but I was trying to get this done in time for Christmas.
Feels like a deja vu. So come back soon. You are my missing part. I know that you'll be you. 'Cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, I feel the sparks takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever.
You'll notice that I left the top of the trim of the wardrobe wood because I wanted to paint this gold. I used the Rust-Oleum metallic in elegant finish in gold. I will link to that also, and it worked beautifully. I've done about 3 coats of this because after the first coat you could see some brush strokes and I just wanted it to be perfect. But once I got started, I then thought, oh, actually I'm going to paint this bit gold as well. And then you'll notice that I painted kind of all the edging gold.
I will stay just to feel your heart pumping next to mine. Do you feel that I'm your missing part?
I've definitely got gold fingers after using this paint. It's so easy to use and I just want to paint everything gold. If any of the gold got onto the white, I just wiped it off with a wet wipe and it came off really easily, which was handy.
You got me out of this feverish dream. You are holding my hand. I have no clue, don't know what it means, but I know you'll understand. 'Cause when you're away, there's a hole in my heart. Feels like a deja vu. I know for sure you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you. 'Cause you're my sweetheart.
The last part of this project was to spray the hardware gold as well. I used Rust-Oleum as well for this. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take the handle off myself. I wish I'd shown you what it looked like, but it's kind of bolted into the wardrobe, so I didn't want to risk taking it off and then not being able to put it back. So I just used some duct tape, which worked out well. I had to do a little bit of touching up with the white paint, but it worked out well. So I sprayed the handle, the key, the lock hole and the key, as well as the hinges as well.
Out of this feverish dream. You are holding my hand. I have no clue, don't know what it means, but I know you'll understand. 'Cause when you're away, there's a hole in my heart. Feels like a deja vu. I know for sure you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you. 'Cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, I feel the spark takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever and ever, darling. You're my sweetheart.
And there you have it, the finished project. I'm so pleased with it. It came out even better than what I ever could have imagined. To think that somebody was giving this away for free, and I've managed to upcycle it, and it fits in perfectly with my daughter's room. She's got a real Victorian doll's house in there now, so it just goes lovely with it.
Sweetheart.